Okay, welcome back. This is going to be a really fast review because I don't have much time. Unit 6 Prime Quiz number 1 for Accelerated Algebra 2. Now in Lesson 22, we learn trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Sine being the opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent opposite over adjacent, cosecant hypotenuse over opposite, secant hypotenuse over adjacent, and cotangent is equal to adjacent over opposite. Now, cosecant, secant, and cotangent are all reciprocals of sine, cosine, and tangent. You're also going to have to remember angle of elevation, angle of depression. In lesson 23, we learn degrees and radians, and we convert degrees into radians by multiplying the degrees by pi over 180, or vice versa, radians to degrees by multiplying 180 over pi. Now, in order to draw an angle measure, a positive angle will go clockwise, a negative angle will go counterclockwise, and for coterminals, you're going to add or subtract multiples of 360. This is to find the same, another angle measure that is on the same actual angle line. And your reference angle, you're going to have to remember this. It's the angle that is referenced towards the terminal side, which is usually the x-axis. The first quadrant, so it's just going to be the regular angle measure. Second quadrant, 180 minus that angle measure. Third quadrant is that angle measure minus 180. And the fourth quadrant is 360 degrees minus that angle measure. In order to draw an actual circle with radians, you're gonna have to divide the denominator by 2, and then once you do that, you're gonna split the top into that many parts, and you're gonna do that equally to the bottom. I'm sorry. You're gonna divide the top into 4 sections. If you would have, like, let's say pi over 4, you're gonna divide it into 4 parts on the top and 4 parts on the bottom. Now, then you're going to graph it from there, draw it from there. Now, this is a really quick drawing of a unit circle. You can read through this really fast. I could read through it. So 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, or 0 radians, pi over 6 radians, pi over 4 radians, pi over 3 radians, pi over 2 radians. Or in coordinates, 1, 0, square root of 3 over 2, 1 half, square root of 2, square root of 2, 1 half square root of 3 over 2, or 0, 1. The last part, you're just going to have to remember, you bear with me, sine of theta, cosine of theta, tangent of theta, cosecant of theta, secant of theta, and cotangent of theta. Now, sine of theta is equal to y, cosine of theta is always equal to x, tangent of theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta, so it's going to be y over x. Cosecant and secant of theta, they're just the reciprocals of sine theta, cosine theta, so you have that 1 over the sine theta and 1 over cosine theta. And then you have the last part of cotangent theta, which is equal to cosine theta over sine theta, or also known as x over y. And that's all, so thanks for watching.